Welcome to Evergreen Speedway's Home Track Heroes on CW11.
And welcome to another edition of Home Track Heroes from Evergreen Speedway. I'm Steve Mortland. To my left is Tom Glithero. And we're going to start kind of focusing tonight, Tom, and throughout the rest of the season. These points races are starting to get where we want them to be, where they're starting to get exciting, and now we can start getting some extra interest in what's going on.
Well, you're right, and racing is fun. I mean, I don't care what you're doing, what you're driving, racing's fun. But when you get down to the end of the year and you're still in that point chase, it just adds one more layer to it. And sometimes, drivers react really well, and they do a much better job and keep their nose clean, and sometimes they throw the points away.
Sometimes they freak out. We've got a lot to get to on this edition of Home Track Heroes tonight. We have our mini bump to pass class. The vintage modifieds are back. The Hornet Nationals, presented by Interstate Batteries, is tonight. 50 laps coming up for their main event. We also have our dwarf cars are here and several more divisions, and we're excited to get to them. Brandy Chavez, and both her and Kyler Hope are going to be doing interviews tonight, so we'll kind of guide you in as to what's going on there. Beautiful day out at Evergreen Speedway on this Saturday afternoon as this was recorded, and we sure, again, want to thank Interstate Battery and all the partners that are involved in this place in 2020. Crazy a season as it has been. It's going to be fun. Any expectations coming up tonight real quick before we go to Brandy?
I think it's just going to be one of those fun nights of racing with some really cool young people, and let's get to it.
All right, here she is, Brandy.
All right, here with one of our amazing youth drivers, Jackson Beckel. What car are you driving today?
I'm driving the 46 JBR car.
And how are those conditions out there today in the sun?
The track's great. It sticks real well. Just don't drive too hard.
And you don't even have a driver's license yet. How is that driving out there on the racetrack?
I think it's way more fun than driving out on the road, but driving on the road, you'd be able to tell yourself here.
And who do you want to shout out today for getting you to the track?
Genesis Heating and Cooling, Wilkinson Racing, and John Better with JBR Racing.
All right, thank you, Jackson Beckel. Vintage Modified number 7, Mike Clother. How are you doing on these sunny track today?
I'm doing quite well. It's a little bit hot, not as hot as it was the last time we were here. 70s is good, 90s not so much.
How long have you been out here racing?
At this track, over the last 10 years or so, with the Vintage Modifieds, a little over 20 years.
And how does this track compare to some of the others you've raced?
Well, this is a long 3/8 mile track. It's well prepared. It's different at both ends. It's a heck of a lot of fun, and it's always fun to come here. The Hobbs family does a great job of taking care of us, and we really enjoy being here.
And who do you want to thank for getting the 7 car to the track today?
Well, I got to thank my wife, Jackie, sitting at home with our dog Snickers, watching this on the tube. Also have to thank Bowtie Performance for the engines that we have, and Kevin and Scott Wrinkle, who do a lot of work on the car for me.
All right, thank you, Mike. Good luck on your podium adventure tonight.
I hope you see you there.
All right, Ed Taylor, the number 29 bump to pass car. You've got one of the most colorful cars on the track. Where'd the inspiration come?
Mostly came from my granddaughter and my daughter. They like bright colors, and I'm okay with anything.
Explain a little bit of the rules of bump to pass for the fans out here.
It's a lot of fun. You get, we're running on the 5th mile track out here, so you got to bump, dump, hit, spin, whatever, a car to pass them.
And what's it going to take for you to get on the podium tonight?
A whole lot of bumping and running.
Who do you want to thank for getting the 29 car out on the track today?
I need to thank my daughter for painting it. It took a lot of work on it. She done it all by hand. Lawson and Sons Excavating, they've helped me with some financial aid there. And then I, of course, got to thank my bosses and stuff at MTT Construction. They, pay me to pay the bills so I can come out and play.
All right, thank you, Ed. Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Here with the 37 car in the dwarf class, Troy Kunis. How are the conditions out on the track today?
They're actually pretty decent. The cars are a little tight and a little loose. It just depends on the individual cars, but the track's not bad.
How long have you been out here racing?
I've been racing dwarf cars for 15 years. I was a rookie at 45, and now I'm pushing 60. But we've been coming here at least once a year for the last 4 years.
And how does this track compare to some of the others?
Our series, we run both dirt and pavement, so we mix it up pretty well. A lot of quarter-mile tracks, big 3/8 mile at Elma on the dirt, South Sound, as well as here. And this track is a little bit tricky getting into turn 1. That's definitely something that gets your attention when you come here.
And who do you want to thank for getting the 37 car to the track today?
Probably the builder of the car, who also refurbished my engine this winter, Corey Esteban with C&E Excavation. And he's out of Gadsden, Oregon, and did a great job.
All right, Troy, thank you very much. Good luck tonight.
You're quite welcome.
All right, Hornet driver Lyndon Smith of the 221 car. A couple weeks ago, you hit the wall and received a concussion. How you feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling great. There's only so much you can do when it comes to healing a concussion. I just had to wait it out.
And how's the car today? I heard you had to rebuild it.
I mean, the car's doing great. It's just getting myself back up to the racing mentality. I just haven't been pushing it as hard as I could, had some struggles getting the car back together, but it is what it is.
Who do you want to thank for getting the 221 car here to the racetrack today?
I'd like to thank the JBR crew, Mike Jensen, Steve Cox, and then my stepdad and my mom making sure that I can do this.
All right, Lyndon Smith looking for his first podium this year.
And thank you, Brandy. Nice job. And I was just sitting here thinking while we were listening to this, and especially with the gentleman that talked to you with the bump to pass. The last time we saw these guys, complete 180 degrees in track conditions. It was a dump of a day. A lot of rain coming down. These guys have got a nice track to run on.
Yeah, you're right, and it's going to be a pretty exciting event. So, Steve, why don't you get us through the first 4 rows?
Yes, sir. Starting on the pole in the number 29 is Ed Taylor. Outside of Ed in the 007 with the in-car is Andrea Thornborough. 79 of Sonny Turner inside second row. The 911 just of Travis Krieger. Justin Bliss in car number 7. 21 car is driven by Caleb Childs. Skylar Cruz is in car number 20. And outside on the 4th row, the 99 of Brian Thornborough.
In the 5th row, inside will be the 70 car of Gabe Salter. Outside of Gabe will be Tony Timlick in the 59 car. In the 6th row, it's the 07 of Jacob Thornberry. There's a bunch of Thornberrys here tonight. Outside of him will be the 24 of Scott Kiesling. In row 7, it'll be Pac-Man inside, and outside of him will be in the 830 Josh Beckel. And in the 8th row, it's the 48 of Jackson Beckel, and outside of him will be Richard Turner, and bringing up the field in the 6th will be Steve Schoenfeld.
All right, let's get them underway. A nice drone shot to start off the racing action here on Home Track Heroes, and a nice wreck, by the way. Look at this, shades of Daytona from a week ago. Holy cow, look at that pile.
Well, wait a minute, they got past the start-finish line, though, so they did better than the NASCAR guys.
They did that right, so we'll get this racked back up and get this mess down in turn 2. You can see they're down on the flat track, 5th mile, which we use seldom here at Evergreen Speedway. But when it comes to classes like this, absolutely tailor-made for it. They can move around a lot of width in this particular track. No banking to it at all, but just a lot of fun.
Well, and, you got a lot of hops.
There we
go. and, part of what it is, you don't want those guys going too fast. You want them to hit each other. You want them to turn each other around. As I said, a lot of bump and shoving, grinding, that sort of thing. But you don't want to hurt anybody either. And so you can see there's some pretty good action. Oh,
boy, they just keep hitting her and she doesn't move. It's an amazing car. Now look at here we go backwards.
Steve,
holy cow.
I think that that was a great shot.
Wow.
I guess when drive doesn't work, you put it in R for race, right?
Well. That would be a cool in-car camera shot right there. That'd be awesome. Here we go inside with Jacob Thornborough. And to get an idea of, he even had to look back and say, what was that all about? That was great. All right, back inside the hoodless machine of Andrea Thornburg. Oh, and she just clips that U tire.
I don't think so. I think she got some help from behind.
Yeah, she might have. Yeah.
And then clip the U tire.
Yeah,
that sounds better.
We need a rear bumper cam on those things. That'd be kind of cool,
and
too.
around, there you go. There was the Pac-Man car.
That is a textbook bumper pass right there, ladies and gentlemen.
You hit them, shove them, and keep right on going.
That's right. 20 laps make up our main event for our mini bump to pass class out here. These guys just having a blast. And like I was telling you, when we had these on at the start of the season, when we finally got to go back to racing, the weather was just not cooperating. And these guys didn't put on nearly the show what we're seeing here. But absolutely, if you hear the description a lot, 8 tires are better than 4. Well, you just kind of saw how that all works out, as they are coming into turn 3 there.
Oh,
Carving
yeah,
around
well, it's just spin.
all by
wait,
itself.
Oh,
There you go.
and around I go,
well
and around
done.
we go.
So they'll get that thing back underway, and still green flag.
Down the back stretch, a little shove, push, and on my merry way I'm going to go. We're going car.
There we go, back inside with Jacob Thornborough.
Let's see if he gets a little help from the backside here.
I don't wonder if that fan is really effective there with the clip on it.
He doesn't need that fan today.
No, you don't need no fan.
No.
All right, we're coming up to the halfway point here this time by for our mini bump to pass. It's looks like Steve Schoenfeld got kind of squirreled around there coming out of turn number 4.
Steve, who's the leader?
I have no idea,
Okay,
Tom.
all right, I just want to make sure.
We're going to find that out, though,
I
in
don't
10
have
laps. As they come out of turn 1, you can just see one car there getting spun around. That's the 42, I believe, 48 was Jackson Beckel. Looked like he got a good move there coming on to turn number 1.
The 59 car?
Yeah, you see the 59 of Tony Timwick.
Yeah. Tony's been pretty active out there today.
Yeah, he has. We got one car dead in the water there at the high point at turn number 4.
I'm just going to give you a little kiss.
Yeah, just to say hi. Oh, good job. All right, let's see. We are trying to get an idea, trying to see when that lap counter turns so we can have an idea of who might be leading this thing. We know Ed Taylor started it off on the pole. That much we're certain of.
So either maybe the leader of that race is a 21 of Caleb Childs. I think he kind of seemed to flop about the time he went through. Here comes two of them.
Nice shot there, Pac-Man. Good save, by the way.
Yeah, but you're going to get, man.
You're just about to get rooted right there.
That's right.
All right, coming down on 5 to go for our mini bump to pass out here as Home Track Heroes back with you on a beautiful Saturday afternoon at Evergreen Speedway. Check out the pits in the back shot there. Holy cow, there's a lot of people here. Hopefully we'll have some pretty good action for you coming up
If you
tonight.
left your luggage in the trunk, they'd probably be all over the racetrack by now.
Yeah.
They're out there doing a little farming. That 07 car right there, he's out there doing a little farming, so that's good.
That was Andrea Thornborough.
Yeah.
She's doing well in this one. Love the grill on that one car that just went by. Yeah, the unfortunate part about these, ladies and gentlemen, these type of cars, I believe they don't have transponders, so that's why we're not picking them up. On the scoring loop, they usually see on the left-hand upper part of your screen, so we just got to...
Well, part of this is who's best of show in this ordeal, too. You can't just drive around and not spin anybody out. If you do that, they're going to penalize you for that. Right there, man. You see what happened?
That was Schoenfeld
that
right
was
there.
Great job.
Brilliant. He is a
Boom,
master.
we'll back that thing around.
Yeah, Steve Schoenfeld is not his first rodeo as he's picking them on. Trying to see if that might not be Steve that might be in the lead.
Oh, here we go. You can tell why you don't do these events a lot. They got to rest these cars up because some of them are starting to wheeze and smoke and everything else.
Well,
I think I'll just send you on a little turn.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of smiling people down on that 5th mile flat track here at Evergreen Speedway. As laps are winding down, we'll see the
Wouldn't you
white
like
flag.
to be able to do that when you're
I
right in the
would.
middle of I-5 in downtown Seattle on Friday afternoon?
So tempting.
And there's that car in the
So
left lane
tempting.
going nowhere.
There we go. The white flag is out. I believe it's good for the 29 of Ed Taylor. We'll see here in just a second
Now
as
he
we
kind of
get
got
him
hung up a
bound
little
up.
bit. Okay, that's the Pac-Man.
There's Pac-Man. Oh, look at that pile.
Here comes our leader right there in the
There
blue and
we
yellow
are.
car. Came from
Well
what?
done.
Second and to take the win.
Checkered flag out. Ed Taylor. Jacob Thornborough.
We're still going to go. A checker job, but that's okay. I owe you one more.
07. All right, here's your top 3. The 79 of Sonny Turner, the 26 of Rich Turner, and the 29 of Ed Taylor, and they will meet Brandy down in the winner's circle, brought to you by Angel of the Winds. So
Man,
thank
these
you.
guys are having a blast. Whoa!
Still going
They just
on.
moved the intersection down a little bit.
Just a touch.
Just a miss.
All right, so we will bring them up to Brandy Chavez, to our Angel of the Winds winners circle, and get some impressions from these gentlemen who participated in this. And again, thanks to Interstate Batteries.
All right, Ed Taylor, 3rd place tonight. Congratulations. How was that track out there tonight?
Oh, it was a blast. There's a lot of cars out there, a lot of bumping and banging, and good overall night of racing.
What's your favorite part about this race?
I like crashing into stuff, so I mean, let's face it, if you can get out here and get crashing with people, why not?
And who you want to thank tonight?
I got to thank, like I said earlier, Lawson and Sons Construction, the company I work for, MTT Construction, the daughter for painting the car up and getting it all ready to go. Thank the track for at least trying to do what they can at letting us get out here to run what we can.
All right, Ed in third place tonight. Congratulations.
Thanks again.
Richard Turner in the 26 car tonight, second place in Bump to Pass. How was that race out there for you?
It was great. You can't ask for anything better than that.
And as the president of Bump to Pass, tell me a little bit about the rules out there.
The rules are simple. You build a car, cheap as you can go, come out here and hit with us. That's it. As long as you're hitting something, then you pass the test.
All right, who do you want to thank tonight?
I want to thank Evergreen Sanitation, Greenhouse Portable Restrooms, everybody, all these guys that put cars together here. Without them, I couldn't make this happen. This is the greatest thing for me.
All right, Richard Turner, second place, Bump to Pass tonight. Sonny Turner in the 79 tonight. Congratulations, first place, Bump to Pass. How was that race out there for you tonight?
Oh, it was a great race, real aggressive. A lot of guys flying around, hitting, just exactly what we want to see in this class. It was a perfect night.
What's it take to be a Bump to Pass racer out here?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to kind of have some nerve is all, really. I mean, you don't have to have anything special. You just want to be able to go out there and hit the guy in front of you to go past him.
All right, who do you want to thank for getting the 79 car to the track today?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife, Rachel, my daughter, Kiara. They both painted and got stickers and decals on the car. My daughter, Caitlin, who can't be here, unfortunately, did a lot to help me get out here, too. I'd like to thank all of them.
All right, congratulations, first place, Bump to Pass tonight.